U.S. stock markets are up today after President Trump walked back tariff threats against China that had sent stocks sliding on Friday afternoon after hinting tariffs could rise 100%, and that's on top of the existing 30%. The president posted on Truth Social Sunday, "Don't worry about China. It all will be fine." Also on Sunday, a China Commerce Ministry spokesperson said in an online statement, if the U.S. persists, China will resolutely take corresponding measures to safeguard its legitimate rights and interests. For more on this, CBS News MoneyWatch correspondent Kelly O'Grady joins us now here in studio. Kelly, though tariffs just one part of this bigger economic picture, what is contributing to all this volatility we're seeing play out right now?
It's sort of the indirect impacts of that tariff, right? Because, yes, you're looking at a potential 130% tariff come November 1st, because even though the president did sort of walk back some of those threats, he didn't say that was fully going away. But you think about what happened under Trump 1.0. It took over 2 years for these two sides to reach a deal. And investors were really hoping that these negotiations between Beijing and the U.S. were going well. But now the sort of that PTSD comes back into play. They go, oh, I remember this. This is Groundhog Day all over again. The second thing is if you think about a 130% tariff going into effect November 1st,
sure,
and the fact that the Fed is going to meet at the end of this month, and they don't have the labor market data that we've been talking about because of the government shutdown, they may look at a possibility for higher inflation and say, hey, you know what? We just want to pause. And so remember, one of the things that drives the markets is interest rate cuts. Investors have been looking for that. So that's part of the market volatility. I will note, though, a lot of folks who are pointing to this 100% tariff, that was in response to China putting export controls on a very important mineral resource. And so this was really the United States responding to that.
Tit for tat and all of this as everyone walks it back a little bit. What should consumers really make sure that they know as they do approach that November 1st deadline if these tariffs do go up?
If they do go up, you could see higher inflation. Remember, we have a 30% tariff on goods coming from China right now. Businesses, the supply chain, they've been able to absorb a lot of that. 130%, that's going to be really impossible. That's going to likely trickle down to consumers. And then you think about small businesses, they're not going to be able to buy in bulk and pay more than double what they would have for a product or a shipment coming in from China.
When so many are already hurting. Kelly O'Grady, thank you very much.